Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something incredibly important, how to survive a heart attack when you're by yourself. Now, this isn't about scaring you, not at all. This is about giving you the knowledge, the power to take control in a terrifying situation. What you learn right here, right now, could absolutely save your life.
Let's start with a really sobering thought from a doctor who's seen it all for over 30 years. He says most people over 60 won't make it through their first heart attack if they're alone. Now, again, he's not saying that to frighten you. He's saying it to make us understand just how critical every single second and every single decision truly is. This is the reality doctors see every day, and it's why we need to be prepared. So what about this number? 50%? Well, this is a tough one. It means that nearly half of all deaths from heart attacks happen before the person even gets to a hospital. Think about that. Why is that? Well, it's often because of a delay, a hesitation, maybe a little bit of denial, or just not knowing exactly what to do. Our mission today is to arm you with the steps to make sure you don't become part of that statistic. Okay, if you remember one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this phrase: time is muscle. Cardiologists say this all the time. Imagine your heart muscle is literally being starved of oxygen because of a blockage. With every second that ticks by, more of that muscle tissue is damaged, and that damage is permanent. It doesn't grow back. So every single thing we're about to discuss is designed to do one thing: protect that muscle. So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through the immediate steps you have to take, how to position your body to help your heart, and crucially, how to get ready for the paramedics to arrive. And then we'll tie it all together in a simple 7-step plan you can remember.
All right, let's dive right into our 7-step action plan. When a crisis hits, having a clear order of what to do is everything. It takes the guesswork out of it. We're going to start with step 1, which is, without a doubt, the most critical action you must take. Here it is, the very first thing you do. You pick up the phone and you call for help. Immediately. I can't stress this enough. Don't wait. Don't tell yourself, oh, it's probably just heartburn, or I'll just wait and see if it goes away. Every moment you hesitate is a moment that heart muscle is being damaged. That hesitation is the real enemy here. Make the call. And this just shows you the danger of waiting. 2 hours. Can you imagine? A third of people over 60 wait that long. And often it's because they don't want to be a bother or create a fuss. But your life is not a bother. Making that call right away is the single most powerful thing you can do to save your own life. Okay, step 2. You've made the call, help is on the way. Now there's a little pill that can be your next best friend, but how you take it makes a world of difference. Look at this. This is exactly why you have to chew the aspirin. Don't just swallow it whole. See, a heart attack is usually caused by a blood clot. Aspirin helps to thin your blood and fight that clot. When you chew it, the medicine starts getting absorbed right through the lining of your mouth, and it gets into your system in just a couple of minutes. If you swallow it, you have to wait for your stomach to do the work. That's 10, maybe 12 precious minutes you just can't afford to waste. Now, hold on. This is really important. This step comes with some very serious safety rules. First, don't go on a hunt for the aspirin if it's not right there. Your time is too valuable. And if you are allergic to aspirin, if you have any kind of bleeding disorder, or if your doctor has specifically told you to stay away from it, you have to skip this step. Your safety comes first, always. All right, step 3. This one is all about simple physics, really. Just by positioning your body the right way, you can take a huge amount of strain off your heart. The first thing to do is loosen any tight clothing around your neck or waist, and then sit down. Think about it like this. You want to create as much space as possible for your body to survive. When you lie down flat, all your organs kind of press up on your diaphragm. That makes it harder for your lungs to fill with air, and it forces your already struggling heart to pump even harder. But if you sit up, you're using gravity to your advantage. It pulls everything down, eases that pressure, and gives your heart and lungs the room they need to work. Now, we're going to talk about a technique that might sound a little bit odd at first, but I promise you it's a recognized medical tool. It can be an absolute lifeline if you start to feel dizzy or like you might pass out. Step 4 is something called cough CPR. You see, if you feel like you're going to faint, it's often because there's a drop in blood flow getting to your brain.
Each one of these deep, forceful coughs physically squeezes your heart. It's like you're creating a temporary artificial heartbeat. And that squeeze is just enough to push some blood up to your brain and keep you conscious until the paramedics can get to you.
Okay, on to step 5. This one is all about clearing the way for your rescuers. You've called for help, which is fantastic. Now you have to make sure they can get to you without losing a single second. Just look at this chart. It tells the whole story. Every single minute that paramedics have to waste trying to get through a locked door dramatically lowers your chances of a good outcome. So that simple act of walking to the door and unlocking it, it buys back priceless time. After you've done that, go sit down near the door and keep your phone in your hand. You're creating a fast, clear path for help to reach you.
Step 6 is all about managing what's happening inside your body. During a heart attack, panic is your absolute worst enemy. And the best weapon you have to fight that panic is your own breath. This slide really shows the two roads your body can go down. When you panic, your breathing gets fast and shallow. That floods your body with stress hormones, which makes your heart work even harder than it already is. But when you force yourself to take slow, deep, deliberate breaths, it does the exact opposite. It sends a signal to your brain that says, it's okay, we're handling this. It calms your whole system down and makes sure you're getting the most oxygen possible out of every single breath.
We've covered some absolutely essential actions, and every single one of them supports this final and maybe most powerful step for survival. Step 7.
This is it, the big one. Your instinct, your brain might be screaming at you to get up, to pace around, to try and walk it off. You have to fight that instinct. Every movement you make, even just walking from the living room to the kitchen, forces your oxygen-starved heart to work harder, and that can increase the damage being done.
The best way to think about it is like this. Your heart is running on an emergency oxygen budget. It's like a car engine that's running on the very last fumes in the gas tank. Any movement you make is like stomping on the gas pedal. You're just burning through that precious fuel faster. So after you've done all the other steps, your only job is to sit still, conserve every drop of that fuel, and wait for your rescue team to arrive. So let's just quickly put it all together one more time. This is your 7-step survival plan. Knowing these steps and knowing them in the right order is what changes you from being a victim of the situation into being an active partner in your own rescue. Here they are, the 7 life-saving steps. Number 1, call for help immediately. 2, chew an aspirin if it's safe for you. 3, sit upright and loosen your clothes. 4, use that cough CPR if you feel faint. 5, unlock your door for the paramedics. 6, breathe slowly and deeply. And finally, number 7, stay as calm and as still as you possibly can. Following this plan buys you time and protects your heart. You know, they say knowledge is power. And it is. But preparation is what really saves lives. So I have a question for you. Which one of these steps can you prepare for today? Maybe it's as simple as buying a small bottle of chewable aspirin to keep by your chair. Or maybe it's just practicing that slow, deep breathing for a few minutes. Or maybe the most important thing you can do is share this explainer with someone you care about. Taking just one small action today can make all the difference in the world. And for more explainers that can empower you, please make sure to subscribe and take a look at our other videos. Thank you so much for watching.